What's going on, guys? It's UrAvgConsumer, and we finally got one of the rooms in the new studio set up, and it's my office, so come check it out. So here it is, you guys. This is my office. This is where your boy is gonna be handling most of his day-to-day work when it comes to the channel and anything else we do on social media. This has been a long time coming. I'm really proud of this place. I think it looks dope, but this is kind of the vibe that I've been going for a long time now. Now, of course, we're gonna talk about the tech, different furniture that's in here. I'll have everything embedded in this video as well as linked down below. But one thing I know you guys that's gonna stand out a lot is this wallpaper. So I gotta give a huge shout out to my buddy Michael over on Instagram, but he's the first place I saw this wallpaper, so I gotta give him his credit. Absolutely amazing looking wallpaper. I feel like it really has that oomph whenever anyone comes in, they're like, oh man, that wall looks sick. Now the wallpaper's dope, but check it out, guys. I've got my 100,000 subscriber plaque, as well as my 1 million subscriber plaque down below it. Shout out to you guys. You guys are amazing. So I had to throw that up there. It makes me feel like, you know, those producers who have like their platinum records on their walls. This is it for me. Back when the plaques were super cool looking. Now, you know, no offense to those who have like the newer ones, but I feel like this was the way to go. These look dope. Now I spent plenty of hours behind a desk, so I had to make sure I got one that looked really good and functionally was exactly what I wanted. So I gotta give a huge shout out to UrAvgGF for hooking me up with their sway standing desk. This thing is amazing. So this desk absolutely fits the aesthetic that I was going for. For a long time, I've been using like that hack of a desk from IKEA. It's like the kitchen countertop. You've probably seen a ton of YouTubers talk about it. And this desk is absolutely beautiful, you guys. The wood is locally sourced out in Canada and handcrafted. And Dom and I actually put this thing together really quickly, including adding a few accessories to really get the most out of it. So we've got this awesome shelf over here so it can house our monitors. We got some Apple XDR displays. So we've got two of them. Happy that it fits both. But what's special is underneath it, we also have some cable management. So down here, we have all of the cables for everything that you see here, from our computer, monitors, speakers, lights. We've got them all hooked up over here and you barely see any cables. But I do like the cable management system that we've got over here. It made it really simple to take all of the different cables that we've got all back there, line them up. It makes it really easy because it has those holes. You can just use Velcro and strap everything in. Once you learn cable management and you get something like this, you're not gonna have an ugly looking setup. And if you wanna just stand and work, you can swipe up, and as you can see, it can get pretty high. I'm exposing my height here. So this thing is absolutely stunning. It's the centerpiece of this room, and I am super happy with it. But like I said, you guys, this is an awesome desk, and the accessories make for an easy and clean setup. And of course, if you guys wanna get your hands on it, I'll have the link to the exact one that I'm using and my accessories right below in the description. But yeah, that's our desk. And we can kind of take a look at some of the tech on it. The computer I'm using is the Mac Studio. It fits perfectly under this shelf. You guys know me. I'm a big Logitech fan when it comes to peripherals. They're not sponsoring this. But this right here is their MX mechanical keyboard. This one is made for Macs. And I think you can also do Windows on this as well. I love this one. This one is the clicky version. Like, for me personally, that is so satisfying. And I've got their, this is the MX Master 3 for Mac. The for Mac really doesn't even matter like that, honestly. But it is the one for the Mac. And I got the trackpad here as well to kind of round it all out. I even have some of my old school accessories from like, I don't know, 2016 or so, which has been a long time. And I got these like little charms on it from Japan. I swear, those two charms mean so much to me. I feel like the channel blew up ever since I added them to my desk setup. Could be all in my head, but I can't let them go. Like, I give them a lot of credit. And now you might notice something. We've got a bit of a weird theme here. I know you see this Charizard Pokeball. Listen, I'm a big Pokemon fan. I'm not a big Charizard fan. I think he's cool, but for some reason, we've got Charizard stuff like all over this room. I don't know, I guess he just fits the aesthetic. But yeah, we've got like this whole Charizard thing going. Even the wallpaper kind of matches. We've also got like these walnut Kanto U2 speakers. They're pretty small, but they've been doing just fine, so I can't complain too much. So those are the speakers, old school light bulb that I have over there. Now we've also got this Satechi power station right here. 6 ports. It's a little excessive, but I can charge any and all of the devices that I want right here on my desk, so I'm happy about that. We even have, like, I might have gone a little bit crazy with all the walnut stuff, but we even got this little headphone stand holding a pair of AirPods Max, and it's got a built-in wireless charger, so you can go ahead and throw on any device that you want to wirelessly charge. Now, also in terms of tech, we've got the webcam over here. This is the Insta360 Link. Now, here we are. I'm very happy with this. It's got all of these different gestures that you can use to activate it. So if I want to do my palm, right now it's going to track me. I can go to these guys over here. You can see Jay. It has really good quality. It's 4K. Not mad at this at all. This is my primary webcam when I'm on Zoom calls or I'm having any meetings. This is what I'm using, and it is a solid webcam. I've got a little notepad. You guys know my favorite mechanical pencil, or the Kuratoga pencils over here. Jot my notes down, keep track of what's going on in my brain. Now this desk also has a drawer. Nothing too special in here, a bunch of random Gundam stuff, some pins and cards, portable charger, this ridiculous cable that you guys saw me unbox in the Massive Tech unboxing. Got my jerry rig knives over here as well. So nothing crazy in here, things that I want quick access to. I'll throw in this guy.
Like that has the little shelf in the shelf.
Yeah, no, that is pretty, it's been pretty nice. I put like...
What did you do?
I shouldn't have taken it out, is what I shouldn't have, is what I did. But yeah, it has like a little shelf that you can move around. Put some like your most important things in here. I'll pick those back up later. And I've got like this Herman Miller chair that we've been using for years. This is really comfortable. And underneath it, listen, it may seem a little bougie to have a little footstool under your desk, but listen, once you get used to kicking your feet up at your desk, there's no going back. There's just no going back at all. It is super comfortable to be able to just kick your feet up and do whatever you need to. Like, this is the life. Now, next to our desk, we've got this trash can. As you can see, it's a smart trash can that detects your hand. So if you're ready to throw something away, the lid will pop open, you throw something in there, and you can just press this little button. I'm not gonna do it right now, but once it's filled up, you can press this button, and then you can take your trash, and then it'll basically vacuum seal the bag, heat up a blade and cut it, and it's ready to be disposed of. It drops down, and it sets the new bag up. It's super cool, so I had to bring it into this office as well. Love this thing. Okay, so we spent a lot of time talking about the desk because I basically live here when I'm in the room, but we got some other stuff in here as well. So shout out to the Gundam poster, the OG over there. Over here, right next to it, we've got the Dyson Solar Cycle. This floor lamp it's dope looking, it's got this cool amber color. You can change the temperature to be much brighter and whiter if you want. I like it warm so it can match the rest of the office. It's got a USB port at the bottom, so if you wanna sit on your couch and charge something, you can. And let's say you're just like, reading a book at night in the dark, you can kind of pop this over, use the lamp. It's like really flexible. You can kind of angle it wherever you want. We do have a TV over here. If I've got a little downtime, I want to get a quick Apex session in, I can chill on the couch, get a game in, That hasn't happened yet, but who knows, right? Now, what's pretty cool is that with this mount, I can, kind of turn it towards the couch if I want to. And we've got the Sonos Beam soundbar hooked up to it at the bottom. Now, they came out with this like Sanus, I think. Funny, Sonos and Sanus. Sanus came out with this mount for the Beam where you can put it on an existing TV mount. So if you have the Sonos Beam, I think they have a couple of other sound bars that they support. You can look at this as an option, especially considering this is like a swivel mount. If you want to angle it in certain ways, you know the sound bar is going to be firing towards you. I think this is pretty cool. And of course, below it, we've got our PS5, Xbox Series X, Charizard skateboard. Not a skateboarder, but it's there. It looks dope though. It's gonna be great for some B-roll shots. And over here, we've got like this, you know, little shelf that we've had for a couple years now. We got a couple figures up here. Again, the Charizard. We've also got like my Final Fantasy 16 Collector's Edition figure. I love this thing. I'm a huge fan of that game. I like it. I don't know, some people don't, but it's my jam. And I've got a couple other things like this cool little clock here if I wanna put myself on a timer. Sometimes it's nice to just know time's ticking. Get whatever you're trying to get done before it goes off. Because once it goes off and you hear once you hear that, wrap it up. But we got the HomePod. We actually have another one over here as well. We got the black one. So we've got like a little bit of a somewhat stereo effect. It's like front and back, it's kind of weird, but you know, they have the ability to understand their position, you know, alter the sound so that it fits the room well. Say what you want about the HomePods, they sound really good. So Siri, HomePod speaker quality,
I like the expression.
yeah,
Very straightforward.
We've got some cool stuff from YouTube. They sent at the end of the year some of the most impactful videos and stats about the channel. So I had to keep that here. It's actually really special. And it matches the theme, so I'm really happy about that. Over here, we've got another Gundam poster. We've got this really cool light switch. This is from Brilliant Home. And over here, it's got like a screen, obviously. This is the most teched out light switch you'll ever see in your life. Obviously, it can control the lights by swiping. You can swipe up to turn on the lights. Can dim it just a little bit by swiping partially. But it also has, or Google built in depending on what you're going for. With Alexa and Google built into it, I can give voice commands for just our standard lights above us. So these aren't smart lights or anything, but I can just say, turn off office light. And it'll kill the lights. It even has a built-in camera, so if you ever wanna check in on the room, make sure everything is okay, you can always hop in. Also has a physical cover for it if you want to have privacy. You can use it as an intercom if you have multiple in the house. Absolutely insane stuff. Like I said, the most teched out smart home switch you'll find. And I've also got like a little fan over here. This thing is the Dyson Hot and Cool. Now this room, for some reason, is just always really warm no matter what the temperature is. So if I need to keep it cool, I can just turn on the cool air. If for whatever reason I get cold and these guys aren't, I can turn on some heat as well. Now we've also got it on this pretty interesting like side table that I just threw under it. But this guy is also like a Bluetooth speaker. And I think it has like RGB lights under it as well. It does all kinds of stuff. I think it also has like a wireless charger built right into it. For now, I'm letting this thing sit on top of it. So that's a lot of like the tech and stuff that we have over on this side of the room. Now, over here is where I'll be storing a lot of stuff. This is the closet for the office, but we've got a lot of keyboards, some controllers, and I think like a ton of like smartphones from over the years. This is like not even all of them. This is gonna make more sense down the line. I gotta actually organize all the stuff that we've got in here. But yeah, no clothes in my closet, just a bunch of tech. All right, that's been it, right? Judd's office, the Your Average Consumer office. Hopefully you guys like it. Tell me what you think of the style. And I hope that this has helped with some inspiration for you guys. Get some little ideas and hints about things that you can do in your own space. But that about wraps it up. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you want to see what we do with some of the other rooms in the studio, let me know with a thumbs up and a comment down below. We still got the streamer room that we're gonna be working on, this cool entertainment room. There's a lot of stuff to work on in here, the gamer's paradise. So if you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure that you are, because we're gonna have a ton of cool things to check out in this studio. But till the next one, guys, Your Average Consumer. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace. I am happy with it.